What's going on, Libra? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Y'all have the 8 of Wands in your underlying energy. So things are going crazy, all right? That's pretty much what it's telling me. Pretty much going crazy. Things are moving fast. Things are pretty much a little bit overwhelming maybe, but this is arrows of love as well, so there's a lot of things going on. And the reason why we have the 8 of Wands in your underlying energy is because of the 3 of Pentacles, which is talking about planning ahead, planning for the future. So things could be moving very fast in regards to future planning, making some plans for the future, and recognizing there's even a future even to begin to plan for. Okay, that's what it's talking about. Or estimating what future potential any situation has with a potential someone. Okay, because this is planning for the future with a partner. For those of you that are single, this is just planning for the future about how you're going to get back out there, right? Ready to kind of go ahead and move fast. It can be a little bit overwhelming to even think about making that step and starting a relationship with somebody. So that could be something that's going on there. And underneath that, you guys have the 2 of Cups, and then you have the 2 of Pentacles underneath that. It gets crazy. But most importantly, guys, I like to really look at this 2 of Cups here because that was really interesting. I think, yes, this is in regards to making plans with a partner, with someone that you know, someone that is significant, okay, to you, okay? Someone that feels the same way about you as well. So they like you, they love you, and whoever you're planning this future with, they feel the same way about you as you do them, okay? Now, for the heart of your reading, you guys have the 9 of Swords. So y'all are stressing out, don't see really a way to get to where you want to be. Again, I think the 8 of Wands was definitely talking about overwhelming energy more so than the arrows of love, because arrows of love can be very stressful, because when you fall in love with somebody, you have that issue, like not issue, but like, I'm not saying this is not you anyway, like, you know, I think everybody goes through this where they kind of feel a little bit of apprehension at the first kind of glance, you know, like, oh my god, I really like this person, like, holy smokes, I have to get, you know, what kind of relationship stuff is coming up, kind of something like that, you know what I'm saying? So see, with the 9 of Swords here, just go ahead and clarify this really fast. Okay, yeah, you guys are stressed out about the result of your happily ever after, right? You really want this thing to really work out, but you're also really stressed out about how to make it work out because things are moving very fast and you're not really seeing what you need to see. But you are, I mean, here's the thing with the 8 of Wands, typically not usually in this deck, because everybody's, you know, this is crisscrossing and going absolutely nuts. She's stressed out, you see. She's really stressed out here, but typically the 8 of Wands is supposed to be very clear. They're moving very fluidly through the air, and they're not obstructing anything. They're not obstructed by anything. They're not obstructing anything. They're not obstructed by anything. So there's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of communication, but it can be somewhat stressful and overwhelming when there's a lot of stuff to talk about, because there is a lot of planning that needs to be done, and there's a lot of planning and stuff needing to be done, which can cause a lot of stress and make you kind of fear that your happily ever after is going to be hard to come by or not come at all. Now, what your goal is the 6 of Pentacles. You want a good balance in the relationship, a good give and a good take. I think there's a bit of a dynamic, give and take dynamic issue going on right now, but you feel like there needs to be proper balance given in the relationship. I'm talking too much with my hands, but like, I really think that your situation really could use a bit of structure and a little bit more give and take, if you know what I'm saying, and maybe even more, not even gifts giving, but just more of a like quality time. You know, Pentacles is all about time as well, so, you know, could be talking about, you know, really spending time together and really, you know, getting to know each other, having knowledge about that person, and really putting in necessary work to really, you know, gain a good balance in the relationship. But the thing was keeping you is a stubborn mofo, to be straight up with you. As somebody that's just not willing to compromise, someone that's not budging, someone that's just trying to power play this, someone that's trying to push their ego out into this, and it's like, this is not about your ego, this is about how we're gonna make this relationship work. Okay, so for a lot of you guys will be dealing with somebody that's really stubborn. For some of you guys could be the ones that's very stubborn and very stickler about which way is the highway. You guys could be very like, nah, this is, look, I'm not feeling like this is how it's going to be. So there could be some serious power play going on between you guys, and especially because you have Justice here. Okay, Justice is your card, Libra. All right, so you guys could be the ones that's very well being stubborn and not, you know, going with the flow, which is different and good, I guess, in certain ways. But then you don't want to block stuff because you're so stuck, that you're so, you know, stiff. And if this is someone else that you're dealing with, this is someone like is not budging because of some other karmic stuff that they've gone through. Maybe it's because they think that this is, you know, probably well balanced and how it's meant to be, or they're trying to, or could be because someone is being stubborn because of an apology, or they feel like they're in the right of being kind of stuck like that, or more, but you know, unable to compromise or not willing to compromise. Don't know, you know what I'm saying? I could definitely clarify that really fast though. Let's go ahead and see who is Justice and why is it blocking them? Why is it blocking Libra from getting the Six of Pentacles? The Eight of Pentacles. Alright, so Eight of Pentacles is the reason why the Emperor is blocking your path. It's because of hard work. It's because of... Oh. So some of you guys could be really focusing on work and just not really interested in the relationship altogether. For somebody, this could be your partner, this could be you. Why is Justice the reason why the Emperor is crossing... is keeping Libra from the Six of Pentacles? Oh, okay. So maybe there's some legal contracts that was given or done, or something legal that was done in regards to moving on, or something like that. Maybe there was a divorce, but typically this is not like a divorce card. I feel like this is moving on and transforming and like taking the step necessary to get to a place where you feel like you could truly prosper from, and leaving behind a place where you know you're very familiar and very comfortable, but there's nothing there for you anymore. So there could be that, right? Just really fixing some stuff that really wasn't going to be panning out anytime soon. Or this could be talking about like trying to get the balance from a distance. So for a lot of you guys could be very well like long term, you know, like this could be a long distance relationship for some of you guys. And for others, it's just trying to work some balance out from a distance, from a significant time, place away. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we're trying to get that balance going here. Somebody's kind of like being stuck in their ways because they're doing something. They're working hard right now. They're doing the best that they can to do what they need to do. Maybe somebody's just really focused on their career at this time. And that's the reason why things aren't balanced, because they're too focused on their careers. That's what it's telling me. What else can you tell us about the Emperor here? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, I don't think anybody's having fun. This could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is the Apprentice card. For some of you guys, this could be like someone that is just like working too hard or too focused on something else, and that's why they're really stubborn about, like, they're not budging, they're not opening up, or they're not doing anything that they don't want to do because they're busy. Could be something like that. Now, for your advice, you have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is really talking about like being able to look at the finer details. That is what is necessary. Not offering a cup, not offering something stable, because if you're in a relationship already, the stable offer has already been given. I mean, you may want, if you want to give it to give them, let them know the propositions again, but give them another offer, sure. But I don't think that's the case. I really feel like you need to look at the details, look at the finer details, because right now there's some stuff that's not right, because this Emperor here is cock blocking everything. Okay, you're like so close to this Six of Pentacles, and then you got this dude that's just sitting in his throne saying, "No, my way, the highway." And it's like, you do realize that this is a relationship. You're gonna have to compromise eventually. So you're gonna need some Empress energy up in here. But pretty much what I'm saying here is that the Page of Pentacles, you might need to look at the details right now. Look at the finer details within the relationship, within yourself, within your partner. Really look within yourself, though, because I really feel like the Emperor, to be honest with you, is you. You're too focused on work and you're not having fun. That's why the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands is there, because that dynamic in yourself is already messed up. It's not necessarily, like, I'm not trying to be rude to say it's messed up, but it's not good. It's not getting you. You're not feeling like you have a good dynamic of what life has to offer. And the reason why I say that is because you guys have the Queen of Wands in your feelings. The Queen of Wands is very ruthless, okay? She's very ruthless, and she's very capable of getting what she wants. And she don't play, okay? When she wants something, she's gonna get it. And it's very similar to the Emperor. Emperor and the Queen of Wands technically are both Aries. But since this is, you guys are cardinal signs, and so is Aries, makes sense that you guys would be seeing yourselves as the Queen of Wands right now. You guys could be dealing with an Aries right now, or a Sagittarius, like I said. Sagittarius or Leo, but I'm not really getting a lot of Leo vibes, so it's more of like a Sagittarius or Aries. But I really feel like this is you guys right now. You guys are really focusing on the practical side, not really looking at the relationship and stuff, and having fun and finding, time and energy to actually put some fun back into your life, because you're not necessarily enjoying things. You're just so stressed all the time and stressed about getting to point A to point B in your relationships, in your life, period. And you're not seeing that, okay, well, you have to live how you want to be. And that is having fun, and it is trying to enjoy your life. Now, the Queen of Wands is the life of the party, and she does go to parties, so she does have fun. She loves her job. She loves what she does. But at the same time, though, if you're so focused on what you want that you don't really have fun with it, and it's more of just kind of, I need this or I want this really badly, and I can't really see a way to enjoy life without getting what I want, then you have to figure out why you feel that way, and if this is a necessity, if this is a time to really transform and change how you think, okay? Now, for your hopes and fears, you have the Two of Swords. So there's a situation that's coming up that you may feel like you don't want to have a difficult decision. I mean, maybe there's a situation right now where you're pushed to make a decision and you don't want to make it. Or maybe you're worried that you have to make a difficult decision. Or maybe you'll block something. The thing here is looking at the details is what's going to help you, because you're always going to be looking at what direction is the best direction. You're weighing pros and cons, but not necessarily weighing whether it's fair or not, Libra. You have to make sure it's good for you. Make sure that you like the outcome, because this relationship and yourself, your love, is important. Now, for those of you that are not in a relationship at all, of course, this is really just talking about really making sure that you are sit within yourself before making that hardcore decision. It'll make the decision making a lot easier to make if you do what if you pay attention to the details. If you focus on what is, is in the under the fine line, what I'm saying, what's under the microscope. If you look at that, things will be pretty crystal clear and easier to make, and you'll be able to have your truth there ready with you to help guide you through the journey that you have left. But you have to see with all eyes and really look at everything. Scan that mofo, okay? Scan it. Now, for your outcome, you guys have the Ten of Swords. So yes, I don't know if this is a brutal ending. I hope it's not, but the thing here is when you get to that point, the worst is over, and the best thing that you can do right now is to recover. I'm going to go ahead and clarify why the Ten of Swords could be there. Because of the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I feel like the worst is over. The worst being over with is the dynamic in your life being messed up, topsy-turvy. I think you'll finally get a leveling playing field. It won't come at an easy cost, though. You have to really work at it and be aware that yes, the situation may be coming to an absolute halt. But this is the Ten of Swords. It's not as bad as the 9 or the 8, in my opinion. So really focusing on the details to end a situation that isn't really giving you the satisfaction necessary is what's going to help you get to where you want to be. Now, for your romance angels, y'all have reconciliation, and this says somebody from your past is returning to your life. So I don't know who's returning back into your life. It's probably some old flings, somebody that you used to know, for those of you that are single, or maybe this is a reoccurrence of a situation in your love lives already, and it's kind of like, oh my god, okay, blah blah, this is a situation that's happening again. It's frustrating. So that could be what's going on, Libra. This could be a sequence of events that potentially never really sorted itself out, and you're now having to sort it out again. So, reconciliation with some old issues, like, please don't bring that mess back. You know what I mean? Like, keep that at bay. I thought I left that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And then, guys, for your wisdom of the oracle, you guys have Between Worlds. So you guys are trying to start something new before you end something. So you might need to take a step back and really look at what's trying to end first before you can begin this new journey. And that's what's going to really help you with making that, to making the steps to getting the balance that you're looking for, getting that balance. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Be very, open-minded about what, your approach, okay, about how you handle the situation. Really work on, you have to do the hardcore work, the boring work, the stuff that's not fun or entertaining. No, yeah, you might have to do that for a while, but it's temporary work. You just kind of have to push on and keep pushing through. But always look at the details. Always look at what's going on. Always look at what the core is, why something is happening in that certain aspect. Why? And if you do that, you find that your situation can be handled a lot easier. And the swords that you may receive in the future, 10 of Swords here, and your outcome may be something that can be easily taken out and ready to move forward, because the worst of that situation will be over. All right, Libra. I love you so much. Good luck in your situation, and I will see you guys very soon. Also, guys, if you're interested in supporting the channel and becoming a Patreon, my link is in the description box below. And as always, guys, love you, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.